In recent years, a common narrative has emerged that the NFL increasingly favors offense, particularly the passing game. Rule changes to protect quarterbacks, limit defensive contact with receivers, and promote player safety have all been cited as reasons for an apparent boom in aerial attacks. However, a closer look at the statistics tells a different and somewhat surprising story. The NFL passing game may actually be in decline. To understand this trend, we need to look back at the past decade of NFL seasons. The 2015 season marked a high point for passing in the NFL, with league-wide statistics that seemed to confirm the pass-happy narrative. In the year 2015, average passing yards per game were 243.8. Average passing touchdowns per team was about 1.64, and average passing attempts per team were 35.7. These numbers represented the accumulation of a steady increasing passing stats over the previous years. However, since that peak, we've seen a gradual but consistent decline in several key metrics. Yards are down. One of the most noticeable changes has been in passing yardage. Here's how the average passing yards per team per game have trended since 2015. 2015 was the peak for yards, 243.8 passing yards on average per team. 2 years ahead, we have 224.4 yards averaged per team. 2 years after that, 233.6, and since then, now looking at 2023, just below 220 yards per game on average by a team. So yes, we did see a jump up that saved the average in 2019, but since 2015, we have seen a consistent decline. A significant drop that runs the counter to the perception of an increasingly pass-oriented league. But it isn't just yards that are declining. Per average number of passing touchdowns per team per game has followed a similar downward trajectory. Here in 2015, we stand at 1.64 touchdowns per team per game. 2017, we have 1.56 touchdowns on average per team per game. Now 2023, another slight decrease, 1.43 touchdowns averaged per team per game. This decline of about 0.2 touchdowns per game might seem small, but over a 17-game season amounts to about 3.5 fewer passing touchdowns per team, a noticeable decrease in scoring production through the air. Interestingly, we're also seeing a decrease in pass attempts, suggesting that teams are moving away from the pass-heavy strategies. In 2015, the peak of passing, we have 35.7 attempts per game. Jump to 2023, and we are sitting 2 attempts lower at 33.6 attempts on average per team per game. This drop of about 2 passing attempts per game indicates a shift in offensive philosophy across the entire league. What are the factors and what are the explanations for these statistical drop-offs? Is it better defense? Is it worse quarterback play? Or is it really just the evolution of the game? Well, defenses have become more sophisticated in their schemes to counter the passing game, employing more and varied coverages and pass rush techniques. We're seeing a better and more return to balance in football. Teams may be finding success with more balanced offensive approaches, reducing their reliance on passing. Running the ball is becoming more and more alive, less and less knowingly. QB protection. Ironically, rules to protect quarterbacks may be leading to more conservative play calling to avoid hits on franchise players. Now, yes, are we trying our best to protect quarterbacks? Of course. But is there still that risk on every passing attempt that your quarterback could suffer a serious or even career-ending injury? Yes, there is. An increase in mobile quarterbacks has led to more design runs and scrambles, potentially reducing passing numbers. We're seeing way less of pro-style quarterbacks, those old-fashioned stand-in-the-pocket guys, and we're seeing a more prototype where they can do a little bit of both. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Kyler Murray, all these guys have legs that they can extend plays and take off on their own. And of course, emphasis on efficiency. Teams may be focusing more on efficient, high-percentage passes rather than risky deep throws, leading to fewer yards but potentially more sustainable offenses. As passing numbers have declined, we've seen a corresponding uptick in rushing statistics. The average rushing yards per game has increased from 108 in 2015 to 116 in 2023. perhaps as a response to the defensive schemes designed to limit passing effectiveness. While the NFL is still a pass-first league in many ways, the data clearly shows a decline in passing production over the past several years. This trend challenges the common perception of an ever-increasing aerial assault in professional football. As defenses adapt and offenses seek balance, we may be entering a new era of NFL strategy, one that values efficiency and versatility over pure passing volume. The next few seasons will be crucial in determining whether this is a temporary dip or a long-term shift in the fundamental approach to the offense in the NFL. One thing is certain, the game continues to evolve, often in ways that defy our expectations. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you guys have a good one. Stay tuned. Peace.